there from Garden, and the door comes down. This is time being bought for Gen.G to get ready. That's the hit. Sean with 2 headshots on Shanks and EU, but Android fires back with 2 of his own, and now the 1v3 was very short-lived. Android again. That man is hungry, you know, for Sean, but again, not really the most hot button ultimate. Crucially, runner back is available for NRG, but this just may not be around with a, well, it's not going to be used here. Android gets a move through the middle part of the map, and the only thing I'm a little bit concerned about with Gen.G is that historically their defense on Ascent has actually been really poor. I think they have a 39% round win rate on this particular map. So if I'm watching them and if I'm actually playing the numbers game, I hope to see them have a very strong attacking side, because this is the dodgiest map in their pool by far.
Yeah. The thing is, for me, looking at all these teams right now is, unfortunately, Som is going to die from Gimo. He's going to have to hurry up here. It's a 5-on-5. That clock is ticking down.
Oh, Shanks! Okay, he gets near side of there, hit with the paranoia. Sean pops up and takes his head off. Android curveball around his wall, and we get to somehow Android against the odds coming up with these double kills. Kusta, though, playing from hell. Secures the 2v2 and now has to clutch. There's not much time left, though, and almost finds Som with the spray through.
An opportunity for NRG to start placing their operator at different spots in these rounds.
Quinn was maybe trying to get further towards Jenny than he did. Instead gets caught. There's a player in tree, and EU now can step up, but that is brutal. EU's ready for the fight there. Sean's able to dismiss away, but only has 6 bullets left in the chamber. 5 make it. Spike in hand. Here's that reload, but a 1v4 with a Reyna does have 1 soul orb consumption available. But no Lear, no teammates. 30 seconds left. Not to be.
And that's one of those moments where playing as EU so close to that Lear is good. And it starts off right now, so it's going to be a mess as soon as this wall comes down here, Uber.
I like Android's style there. Again, we see teams do that with a Sage wall, actually. Just throw the Blaze wall across and give himself a chance to, you know, peek towards heaven without getting shot from the site or hell itself. And a 4v2 now, and NRG a little bit out of gas here. Shanks is the one solitary knife, and he's going to use it for a shave instead.
Better angle, hiding in the dark cover right after.
Well, it's like they definitely knew the Cypher would be lying in wait for this. Now, and then another short-handed retake attempt here. Another opportunity for Som to show his brilliance, and he and EU work together in concert. It's fantastic. Now, Quinn, that was his...
Oh my God.
That's there for the taking. Any other day, Quinn finds that kill. He uses the tailwind to reposition in a way that Som is forced to flick to him, and he still makes it happen. His chosen position, Mikhail gets in between Daps and the rest of the team, but no one can account for this from Shanks. Peeks in for 2, Quinn's able to shut him down, but the damage is already done. The spike is dropped at Wine. I mean, and the rest of Gen.G, they are AWOL.
They are playing straight into Gen.G's in-your-face playstyle with the smokes coming down. So it's, you've seen for a couple of rounds already, it's been Sean leaning the helm with the Lear and trying to get entries, and it's been paying off. This time, when you have these smokes to try to cover things and cover the entrances or the entries that they're trying to take, NRG actually walks into those and are ready to fight back. This is something where potentially now they're going to start understanding. You might see more sprays through the smokes between these players, but this is great adaptation for NRG in this first half.
Patience for Som pays off. Kusta in a 1v2, but doesn't have the time to work his usual clutch wizardry, so he'll have to settle for kills at the end of the round. We assume that hell position, in EU does not need to pick up that operator here. He understands that. 3 players for Gen.G still to deal with, and Kusta's playing in a really far out position. 2 versus 1. EU is caught with the bowstring taunt, and Kusta teaches him a lesson. Hey, here's a lockdown on B. Again, relatively loosely held here by NRG, but Gen.G are very slow about this.
They can't really cap on this. Okay, never mind.
Sean being in this position, that's pretty devastating for NRG here. Sean's in a great spot, and yes, Daps realizes it now with nothing but a Bucky. Kusta gets up in his face. Here's that plant.
What is going on?
I mean, tons of backstabs, a lot of weird action happening there towards B main. Kusta, spray is good. And now, surely this round settles down just a little bit. Som gives his position away by getting rid of the turret, and the dark cover obscures his view. And a swarm, bit of a tickle there, not too much to worry about. It's the 3 players on Gen.G, he needs to get through. There's 1. The second proves too much. Win shuts him down. As Android now realizes that there is, There is a recon bolt
Oh, boy.
in the foliage. Shanks at pretty extreme range is going to get rid of Gimon there with the frenzy, and Som should get this spike down pretty comfortably, but here come the reinforcements. Kusta from above.
Oh, my.
Curveball, really hard for him to deal with there, as Android was going to hold down inside Hill. And it's just the one player left here for Gen.G. It's all on Quinn.
Wide swing frenzy on top of that.
Going to pave the way here for the impending push. Gen.G. Kusta in mid though, Som's down. Quinn deals with Shanks pretty comfortably there, and Sean has a Leah. This could be a problem for Daps. He'll need to hide back around the corner. Curveball at top mid for Android. NRG really split right now. Gen.G have taken this opportunity to extend their map control drastically, but Sean wasn't ready for that. Daps with 14 health pushes into his own cyber cage. And now it's a 3v2. And Gimon says, no thank you. We're going to take this round. Gen.G.
I guess.
Som just got backhanded by Sean there through the middle of the map. That relieves a huge amount of pressure, but maybe they're not expecting the rest of NRG to also plunge into this part of the map. They're trying to encircle this B side, but Sean just keeps staving them off. Okay. For real. Android finally able to take the Tyrant down, but in the Empress's wake, there's still 4 players left for Gen.G. Blaze Wall used. Okay, a little bit of info there. It is a pretty short-held, short-handed sight. That is filthy. That is just some individual prowess there from Gen.G.
That's definitely one of the good positions where you can play Arena towards the map.
Cool duo. And there's a chance here to unravel NRG, who only have 3, and they're all sat in A main.
Yeah, A main. The smoke's going to come out. You got a couple Leers. Their utility is going to be great for Gen.G for this retake.
Quinn playing around the cloudburst here. Kusta, this is a very direct approach, I guess you could take. Getting rid of one there is fine. Gen.G are happy to trade kills at this stage.
No way.
Curveball again. It's another trade. They put Som on his own now, and time is of the essence. Sean going for the defuse, but Gimon puts his body on the line, allows Sean to get the defuse. Gale is ready for a push. This comes out, the first sight of NRG trying to work. Looks like that gets drawn out of him a little earlier than he otherwise would have liked. So now Gen.G won't be able to ping the push onto the point. Gimon going to wait inside the smoke. That timing is astonishing! 3 for Gimon. He finally gets shut down, but it's still a 2v1 for Gen.G. And the spike, no, that hasn't been planted. The spike sat on the ground. NRG, heads in their hands. And Android was their last hope. Absolutely shredded.
Gimon has one of those moments where he just pops off as an anchor player. They're in great position for NRG here.
Cloudburst is too slow to actually stop the ping from the recon bolt, so Quinn is revealed on Heaven. Akusta's already moved up to Jenny. They've got to try and dig NRG out of hell. There's no way they're getting out. Not even the pearly gates would get them from there. It's NRG to pick up a round. They had to win that one now. It doesn't really yield any data, so maybe you're sat on the side. Okay, Sean for 1, Sean for 2. Doesn't have a chance to do much for the Soul Orbs there, so Android is finally able to shut that down, but the damage, it's been done.
Yeah, and on top of that, you drop the spike, right? So now you're going to have Shanks trying to open in with the with this operator, but they still have the nanoswarm.
Shanks going for it, gets absolutely plastered to the wall there by Kusta. Well and truly ready. And Gimon just bides his time, peeks out around the corner, and EU now is in a unwinnable situation. Or is it? Yes, it is. Full. Sean won't be revealed by that recon bolt. And we'll have a sick angle here. That is not okay.
No.
Hunter's Fury now is more frustration than anything else from EU, because he realized he's stuck in this animation for now, and he's all on his own. That'll be it. And what a way to finish the match. Flawless for Gen.G. And NRG, it's been a long day for them, but Vansili, it's about to get just a little longer. This is a C-split. And remember, in the absence of Raze, there's no paint shell threat. You can barrel in a round like this through Garage to try and take control of the side. Kusta wants to try and advance himself as far as he can, but NRG have already overwhelmed. They scale right into the back of the C side and choke Gen.G's options out.
That cage was quite interesting from Kusta. I'm wondering if he placed those to actually avoid any type of recon darts that would come out. But still, he was out in the open in a do-or-die position, and NRG definitely capitalized on that rush on C-site.
Quinn has about 72,000 corners to check between here and Bomb, and only has time for about 7 of them. Here we go. Double Cloudburst. Really, most of the work has already been done here.
Oh my God!
That's a bit rude. It's a 2v2, but time is extremely low. Curveball around the corner. That one does connect on Shanks. He sheepishly tries to hide behind a container. Sean finds him. 2v1.
No time.
Unbelievable. Sean with 3. Quinn with 2, but they can't get the defuse.
2-0, you're on a bonus. You know it's going to be a rifle round. You just want to push him towards you, and it works. Oh my.
I mean, this is huge. Mikhail gets completely run down here. This is the buy.
Oh!
Kusta piles the bodies up, but there's still a spike that needs to be dealt with. NRG down by 2 players, and these precious seconds are all dwindling. Yvonne gets on the spike.
No.
Sean gets rid of Android, and somehow against the odds, there's got to be Dap to try and do something about this, but Sean says no. And NRG, they are punished. Their foolishness to try and face Kusta down.
Kusta is one of those ciphers that plays more towards C side instead of A. I mean, Daps does it from time to time too when he switches things around and he wants to play the A side. But look at the trap wire positioning. I like that. That cancels out the double stack plant. We'll have to pay attention to that in a few rounds.
Daps struggling. Sean with the runner back. Doesn't get too much information. Mostly he's flashed up. Win goes careening over the top of the side with the help of Kusta. They get rid of Som. EU though trying to stand his ground, but it's a 1v3. Oh, the spray down. Not quite as fortuitous as it was for Kusta. And a defuse for Gen.G. 2 rounds in a row.
Same thing. Aggress back, fight back, and surprise them.
Glad you didn't use the term re-aggression. That one gets me every time. Sean though. Android and Som just walk into a hail of bullets, and that's the flawless.
So NRG, because they're in great position.
Som, another dark cover to hell. It's going to protect this Sova, ideally. Hit with the curveball, but the wall protects him. Swing from EU is good, but Kusta's there. Okay. Kusta just before he got the information. How odd. Going for a neural theft in such a tight situation. He was hoping for, I guess, to be left alone for a couple seconds to process whatever information it was. Okay, there was a camera from Kusta there that does spot out a bit of information. Doesn't
Here it comes.
reveal anyone in the long term. Okay, there's someone there. The spray.
Got trapped. Oh, it was too late. It was
Didn't
too
quite
late.
catch it. Huinna's going to try and make something happen. He gets hit with a recon bolt, though, and it's all gone wrong for Gen.G. Sometimes the best laid plans go to waste, and this might be one of those opportunities now for NRG to get back in. Interrupt the flow of this game just a little bit. The blaze wall comes down.
what?
And so does the house. Somehow, Gimon almost saves that, but it's up to Shanks to come up with the goods with 36 HP left. Gen.G right open here.
Yeah, but the
The
stack is
corpse
still
over
perfect.
towards A lobby, so it's a safe pick.
They think it's a safe pick, but look at the positioning from Gen.G.
Okay. Booster moves up, looking for another one. Shanks is able to catch him here, but Sean,
Oh, he's dead.
This is dangerous for Sean. He might die twice. Yep. Yikes. Now the 3v2. NRG once again. Numbers advantage favoring them. And of course, for the post-plant, Hunter's Fury is online. Mikhail has one too, but has no information. Doesn't really want to waste it, give away his position. Especially in a player disadvantage.
Does he not have a dart or something?
Perhaps gives himself away. This is perfect for Mikhail, but only 5 bullets left. Is it enough? No.
Oh no.
There it is. That's the neural theft we were waiting for. Just a little bit of information to secure the round. Now Gimon is, well, he's got no other option but try and go for a tickle here. Play around the edge of the dark cover.
Oh, man.
There is one. Needs another. 8 bullets left.
Oh!
No, not quite. He'll be revealed once more, and EU realizes, okay, well, I either get this or we win the round anyway. From Garage, and oh, it does get delivered. Caps is able to get away alive there, despite the Sheriff being trained on him.
Oh,
Quinn
no.
tries to chase him down with a shorty, gets one. There will be a plan here eventually as NRG able to get a quiet moment on the site, or not. Either way, that'll be another one in the bag for them. That's 6-3. Cubby, you can stand somewhere else for now. Daps is down though, so that opens up Cubby as well. C-Long gets a little bit easier now for Guimont.
Oh man.
That's brutal. Shanks, okay, it's going to be able to deal with Kusta there. It's traded out, but now it's just EU in the post plan. 1v3. Has to pick one direction and just go there, I think, at that point.
So finally decide to do that for NRG.
Okay, the shorty at that range for Shanks is just not going to pay off. Run it back. It's stifled. Som's found his second on the site. And Gimon's in a bit of an awkward position. Android just able to sneak a peek out.
I have the spike.
No spike plant quite yet. But Gen.G only really have 2 players to work with here, and Quinn's probably not really incentivized to think about the knives at all at this stage. He's got suitable weaponry, albeit pretty bad for a retaker from this position. He spots the Aldrone and has to remove it with a shot.
One enemy remaining.
Yeah, now you have an operator. I mean, even your teammate just died. I was going to say, even on a 4 versus 2, you're playing a rifle with a recon dart and an operator. Bladestorm is not in a position where you should use it right now on this attempt of a retake, so just make it expensive.
Yeah, Wynn's trying to do just that. Eventually, his little riot will get brought to an end, and as we begin to approach the end of the first half,
GEN.G Quinn to get the backstab through all the chaos.
from the shadows here, I think this just gets an advanced position on the site. Yeah, I don't think Som gets anything done with that really, and there's the trade. Android's going to fall down. Kusta's going to maintain this angle for the time being, but even though he's revealed, he's still able to find a kill on that Blade Storm for Quinn. Even though he had nothing but a Bucky in this round, it pays off. Spike is still down, but this is a sorely undermanned NRG squad, and it's just Daps now. Cyber cages himself, throws a couple shots in, maybe we'll just take the plunge. Jumping into the fog to try and save his team in this round. It's not going to be enough, and GEN.G, they get what they came for. 5 rounds on the defense, sure to make the second half here on Haven quite competitive, and NRG all just burst forward to try and pick him off. Sean.
Oh my.
Trying to, oh, okay, they chase down Som. That's pretty nasty. The right click's coming in. NRG with 4 players now, so the numbers are even. Gimon stuck in that corner. Nothing you could really do, but Quinn and Mikhail get to the site and they come to the rescue. Another one from Mikhail leaves Daps all alone. He's probably getting awfully familiar with this situation. Doesn't make it any more pleasant though. He gets 2 headshots. He's got to do something about the spike though, and Quinn was waiting for him. What an important pistol round win for GEN.G. All right, hot hands on the ground. Android burning.
Oh my god.
Doesn't get away. Going to be Mikhail finding, but Gimon comes in through long. This is getting awfully messy now. Gore everywhere, but it's a 4v2 favoring GEN.G, and already Heaven is smoked. Here's the plant.
Spike planted.
Daps takes a leap at that one. Kusta removed by the headshot. Now Som has to step up here. He's the one with full health and armor right now. His compatriot a little bit worse for wear. Mikhail has a recon bolt here if he needs that kind of information. Dark cover to re-smoke Heaven now. Options very limited for NRG. Again, it's the old-fashioned way. Som finds 2. That's exactly what they were looking for. Gion! Oh my!
No way!
Som gets himself a 3rd. Awaken if he doesn't check that corner adequately. He does not.
Crouched into it.
There's a trade. Sean flashed briefly, but no one from NRG is looking below the window, and that's an easy pickup for him. There's more to be had. If Sean wants to linger, he's got some backup, and it's going to be some trading here for GEN.G, but they're in the post plant. They're happy to get their hands dirty. This could throw a spanner in the works, though.
Yeah, now all 3 of them are going to be spotted inside the site, but...
Dark covered there. Sean definitely needs to produce in this position. The Aldrone forcing him out of position, and Android is there as well. Run it back wasn't even needed to be used, and he just plows into the face of Quinn. Now it's a 2v4. Kusta tries to stand his ground. Mikhail picks from the side. There's still a chance here for GEN.G, but time is ticking down, and Daps gets himself a 2-for-1. So the EU wasn't forced to part with it early on. Quinn, okay, rides the lightning straight up the nose of EU. Sean outside the cyber case there, and the knives are flying. The silverware is well and truly out. Android is like, well, sheesh. All right, 1v4. Perhaps I'll sit back here and see what I can make of it, but there's very little to be done here.
Where the positioning could be, I mean, you're trying to get map control on the post plant too, right? So now you're going to keep him guessing. It's planted, you're not really chasing towards spawn, you just make them think that you're at logs.
Sean's actually might be trying to push through garage here. Win gets himself 2. Android, it might be a little bit too late in the day for him to make a resurgence, but he's found his 2nd kill. 1v3. Post plant, run it back available. 2 players in C long, and unbeknownst to him, Sean is on the backstab. Android's going to need to reload at some point, and the Aldrone, the recon bolt reveals him, and there it is. Such an important round. It falls by the wayside, and GEN.G, they're so close to Masters, they can smell it. GEN.G don't have any position there, and okay, we're going to hear run it back now from Android. It's his time to shine again. Curveball number 2. That one works. Okay, Sean had a crossfire already there with Quinn, but here comes the push from C long. Daps is able to get rid of Kusta now. From the shadows, where does it go? Quinn's there, another one with the operator. Mikhail's just going to bunker down inside Cubby. 2v2, Android goes for the defuse. EU gets rid of Mikhail. There needs to be a peek.
Oh my god!
It's not going to happen. NRG have done it. Gimon is out of position. He uses from the shadows and is not in a spot to interrupt the defuse. NRG stay alive. Such a tight margin there, and Quinn definitely feeling the frustration, but he's punished for it. Trying to push out of garage there, he's going to get caught by Som. Daps also, somehow spotted out by Sean. And GEN.G, you cannot keep these guys down. They lose such a close round like that, you'd think they'd be in their own heads, but no, it's the same brand of aggression. Off the rip. Now 4v3 with info. EU's trying to push in before that one gets put across. Kusta's going to get rid of Shanks here. It's another 1v1. Android has to make it happen once more. Gives it a tickle. Half defuse. Gets off of it now. The blaze ball's in the way, but Mikhail shuts him down. Move, but do they do their due diligence? Do they check Cubby? That's a yes. Daps is down.
Oh, that's going to start things off very badly because they had that stack towards the A side. You wanted that camera to spot them first. He sees them, goes for the angle, but they check it, and now it's just hard for NRG to try to hold back.
Android, he needed a multi-kill, but he gets nothing instead. At least he gets a second bite at the apple now. Hot hand thrown back in the corner. Sean receives EU when Shanks is in on the site. He's down. It's a 3v1 now. It's all on Android once more. The new acquisition can't get it done. And there it is. GEN.G book the final ticket to Masters.